Let's go invite, copy link. Let's go back here. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, da. Da, 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 da. Do, do, do. I guess you wonder where I've been. I search to find love within. Did she just leave a message? I came back to. Oh, well, we got a guy show. Damn, Abe gotta go. Damn, that sucks. We got one more to do. I came back to let you know. We're gonna do one more, and that's gonna be it. It's pretty much a guy show. It was just the timing was a little off, but you know, it's cool. Well, it's not really a guy show, but it's, you know, it would have been good to have some more balance on here. You know, to get some different feminine perspectives. You know. My friends wonder what is wrong with me. But I'm in a daze from your love, you see. I came back to let you know I got a thing for you, and I can't let go. Yeah.
Progress.
Yeah,
What up, man?
What up, bro? What up?
I ain't want to run my girl off like that, man. I got sisters though, so I know. I've studied, been around them long enough. It's really it's deep, man. It's really a major problem I'm just speaking of black women. That's all I've been around and raised. Right. That they are afraid of each other. Not like literally scared of each other, but they don't have respect for each other. So I see why a lot of them would just say that's how they are. I'm not like them, because it's a big problem. You know how we was told. You know, we got a certain age, even women, even men, talk to the young guys, talk to the youth. No one ever said that to women. They never say that to young women. They never say that to the older women spokesman. And it's sad because Ebony should be able to walk down the street and two young girls cursing or doing something like, hey, cut that out. I don't want, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm right here, don't be disrespectful. But she can't. They will literally fight her. And they mamas if they standing around her.
Yeah.
So I can see why she probably walk away like, damn, nothing to do with me. It's sad. It's to the point where it's good women in the black community, but they have to give up on the rest of them because it's just what it is. And that's why we are encountering these women that don't want to work, that's screaming the loudest because they know there's no spokesperson over there to even say anything to them. That's why they're getting away with shit. They just saying shit because it just sounds good.
Well, that's the whole.
I looked on the media yesterday, and they said black men ain't shit. I said we should ride on them, and the other women like, no, I got good men in my family. They love me, but shut up, cause you got to ride. It's like, why? It's sad.
It's because that shit. That's what I'm saying. It's like today they basically put the sisters in control of the black community.
And in my opinion, the sisters can't be doing a good job of running the Black community, because if you take a look at the kids that are
True.
produced from
It's bad.
Black men and women, and the mothers are there to guide the kids. A lot of these kids are out here, you know, shooting up funerals. They sitting up here killing Uber drivers. The gang banging shit ain't never stopped. It probably never will. But they doing all this shooting and killing and murdering, and they reckless as hell. Well, to me, that, you know, they're learning it from home. See, that type of reckless mentality, you know, they have no structure, because the mother has no structure. That's why you need a man there
To have structure.
you know, to have that structure. You
But
know,
if you're an immature woman, you don't want that man. So
exactly.
to add to that, you do want dude that don't take care of his responsibility, because that makes you look in a good light.
And he's gonna
It
allow
makes you
you
look like you're working, but you're not working.
He gonna be cool.
And that's what they're using it for. It's the emotional rape. And they that's why I call it. So they gonna buddy up with a man, and they know he got 2 other kids or 3 other kids with somebody else, haven't even seen him or took care of them. They want that man in particular because they immature.
And
That's gonna hold them responsible.
I think what it does, I think that these women today pick these men intentionally, not only for that reason, but because it's more of a, like what Ed was talking about as far as the masculine energy. I think it's more of an ego thing, to where in her mind she could take care of a man, an able-bodied man, and nothing wrong with him. He just fucking lazy, or he just want to hustle, whatever. But I can take care of him. I put a roof over his head. So that gives her power over this man. See, that's another.
Right.
See, because he's a
and it shift her position now.
Right.
Now, even though she got kids by him, I couldn't raise those kids, and that's why they shoot everything, because I was taking care of a black man.
Right. And see,
that's still emotionally and being manipulative.
But see, right.
And that's why I want them to add to that criteria of only women sell their body for sex. Right. Let's add to that. Because when you're looking for security, let's add to that criteria. Yes, because I know women damn well can't run around here and rob people. Because if they could, they would.
Oh, they're doing it. And I said,
but I'm saying they are doing that. I'm just saying what's easier for a lot of women, because it's gonna be a small amount that's Bonnie, that's gonna run around here with Clyde and rob. That's very seldom still.
Right.
And I don't think it's gonna be like an outbreak of just women running around here robbing everybody. The only thing they left with is their mouth and manipulating.
Right, and see that they're gonna continue doing that because they can play on your emotions. It's the same thing that white people do. White people know what makes black people tick, and see, women know what makes men tick. You know, what makes society tick, so they can come out here and they can come out with their bleeding heart and say this and that. And it's not to discredit, because some women actually been through some bad shit, you know, and this and that. Right. I understand that. However, you know,
all of them.
Well, they
80% of them
painting it that way.
All of them.
You know, a lot of
the way they talking like 10 women in the room. They all black. Yeah. 9 of them had bad relationship because of the man. All of them. 90% of women.
But if you
and women co-signing this.
Right, because it's all girl, you know, he ain't shit, niggas ain't shit, and yada 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 yada. But see, they can't.
It's an emotional rape, because they would try to figure. That's why I use Ed for example. I've heard her story. She said it. That's why I remembered it. She kept saying it from 18 to 35. She had a bad relationship. If I picked up on it, I don't even know her. I only been on here for what? 5, 6 shows. What you think women that's around her doing that's not really her friend? They're getting more detail.
They eating that up.
Thank you. And running straight to social media. Hey, this is, you know, It's so bad out here. All I do when I go outside to the jewels, just nothing but Negroes is trying to get me and take my body and have babies and leave them. Never had it. Hey, not one police report.
Never a police report. There's never a police report.
Ever.
Never.
Nobody got raped. Nobody got assaulted.
Nope, because you know why? It's the Martin saying. I love to say, I'm a lady. I'm the Virgin Mary. 8 times. That's emotional rape.
That's okie doke shit. It's gay.
No, that's emotional rape. That's when a rapist see a kid. First thing they do is groom them. Then they rape them.
Right. True indeed.
I'm being honest.
True indeed.
I've searched and read up on some of this stuff because it just intrigues me. That's what they do. What a woman do, she'll get with you, John, 6-7 months, groom you, then emotionally rape you.
You ain't lying.
Now all of a sudden, where all these sad stories coming from?
Because
You never had not one good thing in your life you could talk about. Nope, we just all down.
Right.
It's all bad. It just all came from men. From birth, just men.
like,
I'm 40 years old, just men.
you had no choice. You ain't had no say.
No. When I was in kindergarten trying to get the red blocks, that little black boy, I'm black too, took them from me. Like, do they understand? Not just her saying it, all of them say the same redundant thing. They don't even change the lie.
No,
They don't change the lie.
They don't. Okay, so I had a friend who was whatever, we grew up together. Okay, I'm 42, so she's 40. Now she was fucking with a dude, on and off again. Wasn't no serious situation. It was just a little quick fuck, whatever. Okay, cool. She's her daughter's good and grown. Like her daughter's like fucking 20. Something. Who cares? Her daughter's graduated from college. You know what I'm saying? They fucked around and she was pregnant. All the stories, blah blah blah. The whole time I'm listening to her. Every time she tells a story, it's always he got me pregnant. But you was fucking or he didn't rape. Wait, he took the pussy? No.
No police report. No nothing.
And she never said he took the pussy. I was trying like, what the fuck?
Like, do she hear what she's saying?
Right. You couldn't take no. First of all, you're an adult at 40 something. You know what I'm saying? You know good and damn well you let this nigga go wrong.
Yep.
Get the fuck out of here. You're not a little 16, 17-year-old girl who, I thought
you know what they would do? I can tell you, I don't even know the girl. She almost tried to say she was convinced, almost touching rape. Yeah. I guarantee she said that. She was close enough to say this man almost raped her.
Close enough, exactly. Close enough.
That's not cool, Joe. That is dangerous. Because if you stand there in front of the wrong person and you consented to that and you're going to sit here and lie, that's emotional rape. She was trying to emotional rape him to make him think she almost got raped. That's not funny.
And dude, that's the story. The baby's a year now. So that's the story she tells. Oh, his daddy ain't shit. His daddy got me pregnant, then he left.
To the kid.
The leaving part, okay, all right, he ain't shit for that. But the getting you pregnant part, what are you talking about? Right. That's how pregnancy works.
Right, that's consent.
You got pregnant.
Right.
You get pregnant. That's not possible. So what the fuck are you talking about?
And your mind is going because men are logical creatures. You thinking almost like, did he almost take it? That's what you almost saying in the back of your head.
I have to ask her. Are you saying he
Thank you,
or are you saying you just got pregnant?
No. I couldn't tell him no. I couldn't say that. That's not funny, Joe. I really don't think that's funny. I think that's when the game. That's too far. But you gonna like I said, you're gonna run up in the bank. You walked up the street with a note. With no mask, no gun, and gonna slide under the teller and tell her, redraw me $1 million just because I'm a lady.
because I'm me.
I'm a lady.
Y'all remember,
Wow.
what's that? I forgot what song that. Like, hey, you ain't gonna fuck, bitch. I'm me. I'm the goddamn reason you in VIP.
Yeah. Yep. I'm just like, that's crazy.
Well, see,
And it's so crazy because the women can't talk to each other. They don't have no respect for each other. They are afraid of each other. I'm serious. That's why I said, everybody, is on for real. I got 3 sisters. They say it all the time. They scared. They scared of their own gender.
Yep.
Dude, the 3 of us can walk down the street on the most dangerous block and talk to them young guys about, and they have guns on them.
Yep.
And they won't pull it. They're going to let, all right, big homie, all right, G, all G's, all right, man. Then they'll wait till we walk away and say, fuck them. But they're going to sit here and listen.
Right.
But
even if they say at the end of the day, like, all right, man, go with the bullshit.
Right.
That's about as far as it usually goes. Unless, you know,
thank you.
Really crazy.
But they don't get angry enough the way we gonna hurt this guy.
Right.
Like they'll sit there and listen for the first 5 minutes. But a woman can't get that from another woman.
Mm-hmm.
Ask your mom, ask any woman. She gonna tell what I just did, ask them. They gonna just sit there, they gonna deflect first. Then when you keep hammering it, then they gonna really say it. Well, we just let them be who they are.
That's what happened when you tell them. When you tell them,
you know what I get from that? They out of control. It's nothing we can say to them. They women. They on the same side of the street y'all are.
He's right.
You gonna let a woman? It's gonna get so bad. I tell women that it's gonna get so bad. Y'all gonna let another woman walk in your house and tear your shit up, and you ain't gonna say nothing because it's just the way they are. It's just how they be feeling.
It's real.
They doing that purposely because y'all not designed to protect. That's why they doing it. And they want more men out of it where y'all more dysfunctional. I don't think women are designed to be huddled up together anyway. They're not supposed to be congregating like that anyway. Well, I'm just saying. I'm not saying they can't. I'm just saying every day, all day. No. You know why? Because most men don't do it all day, every day. We don't congregate all day, every day. Mm-hmm. And they'll live together and be together and hang out with each other. That's weird. That's some weirdo shit to me.
Because they'll do everything except for get better at the shit that they know that they're deficient at. Everything. They'll get better at the shit in a healthy way. Like we'll tell them, you know, hey, we don't like all that, you know, whatever goofy makeup and nails and stupid. They're not gonna do that shit. It's fucked up, whatever. Okay, can y'all lose a little weight? Okay, fine. You don't want to do none of that shit. Okay, fine.
Not even that. You saying something. You saying something that's difficult. You could tell your girl every day, don't put the shoes right there. She won't even adjust enough to even do that.
Yeah. Because they don't
because the Q word, the trigger word for that is changing. You changing me.
Right.
I'm being changed. And my manifestation, I need to be at my heart. I don't know what the universe have to do with shoes being put somewhere else. These are logical things. But man, say, hey, I want a little cheese on my burger. Well, I need to manifest higher. All it is a deflection of saying, dude, I'm dumb as a doorknob and I'm being rebellious. And I just want to do what the fuck I want to do. And you should take me. They don't want to say that. You know why they don't want to say that? That's like a limited car sitting on the street with no engine and with a sign say this is the best car on the block. Right. Because they know nobody gonna buy them.
Yep.
That's why they're gonna be alone. If you look around, they all alone. They'll take it.
All alone.
They lonely as hell.
What's that saying? What they say? Pride. See, man is determined. Huh?
Pride come before the fall.
But pride is not stemming from a logical standpoint.
You're right.
Pride is stemming from an emotional standpoint.
That's right.
Right.
So a lot of women usually use that term to mean to throw in our face. I said that's emotional.
That's right.
That's actually used for y'all. Man is a standpoint that's we are governed over it all.
Mm-hmm.
So we supposed to be title. That's a title. If you don't know the man's name, he's a man.
Mm-hmm.
That's a title. He is being spoken. A man have a family. I go to your door, Kanar. It's sir the house, not the woman. So that's a title.
Yes,
so you don't use something like that and say it's a man, and that's what they're using. I'm like, no, the concept is woman.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all more stubborn and more emotional. That brings out all the pride, all the stubbornness.
Mm-hmm.
That brings all that out. That's emotional. That's not logic.
No,
If I know John is the only guy that have rice on the block and he did something I didn't like, 9 out of 10, I would keep it to myself because I still need rice, logically speaking.
right.
If that's the only resource I got. Now, you can't say that for a woman. She'll just say, you know what, I'm going to be a strong woman, not eat rice ever again. And manifest rice one day.
And manifest rice one day.
What's the only? Oh, I'm gonna level up to some rice. Now, logically speaking, and this is facts, John holds all the rice.
Okay.
Because I want to adjust my attitude to action for some rice. So I would suffer without no rice.
Right. Phony pride. That's what that is.
I tell women all the time, the reason why they get upset when John say a job you interviewing, you know what interviews are for? It's called negotiation.
That's right.
Yep.
And a lot of women don't know how to negotiate.
Yep.
Because one or two things they have. One, they just don't know how to negotiate, and two, they don't have nothing to negotiate with.
Right on.
That's why they get upset.
Especially when, like you said earlier, when you take pussy off the table. Now that I'm older,
Oh, they angry. That's why I took you off the table.
man, listen.
Seriously?
This is great. It's beautiful. Get the fuck out of here. I'm getting older. Goddamn, I need these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
First of all, even when I was younger, I ain't sitting there trying to fuck for 3-4 hours. You know what I'm saying? Those marathons.
Thank you.
You do that shit a few times just to get it out the system.
Thank
like,
you.
I'm 19. I want to see how many times I can go. You know what I'm saying? Nigga,
Thank you.
I ain't trying that
They
shit
got
until 20.
40 plus. Are you
Fuck out of
serious?
Like the last thing I'm worried about
I
is
tell the women, you better get you a young Thundercat and play games with them.
yeah.
Because these are grown men over here. You need more than that.
That's up.
And even women that's marrying young, and it changes when you get older. Your looks and stuff, like, come on, man, 10 years, we're in our 50s,
Yeah.
50 plus.
Yep.
What are you finna
And
do
they still-
in
and you
15
got
years from now?
40-year-olds out here, and we about to be 50 in 10 years, and it's 40-year-olds out here, women around our age, that's still talking about, oh, I need a man I need
They
a
gonna
man that-
manifest. 40 years of your life, you didn't manifest it yet. God is not on your side.
Oh man, you said 40 years.
I'm just
You
saying.
can move it. You are 0 and 40, and you still trying to go. I want my swing, coach. Put me back in. Put me back in, coach.
God is not on your side.
Hey,
You a Michael Jordan playing for the Wizards.
Hey, Kennard, will coach put you back in? Put you back up at bat if you was 0 and 40, nigga?
Hell no. Your
Hell
ass,
no.
the rest of the season. Your ass
Hey,
out.
hey, Kennard, all we need you to do is just move the runner to third.
Right.
Do that because you over 40.
That means, you know what that means in baseball. Now you got to hit the opposite direction and run it down to first at your age.
You ain't gonna be able to do that.
Hell no. You know why you saying that? Because you logically saying that.
Yep.
You get a bunch of 40-year-old women, they gonna say, God gonna manifest me some better knees and legs to get me across that base. I'm like, lady, you ain't ran in years. God is not on your side with that.
We're way past knees and legs right now. We need a
Thank
whole
you.
nother cardiovascular system. at this
Thank
point.
you. And you gonna still say that in front of me. Like you gonna lie in my
Yeah,
face.
40 years of
40 plus. You gonna say this? This is real?
That's funny.
You gonna hold on to the lie? Man, it's sad.
You ain't lying, man. You would think that after 40 years, that's funny.
You quit.
After 40 years, you would look back and be like,
No, hey y'all, get off. Hey, get off of Zoom right now and go down Facebook, social, and they talking about all these women talking about how they don't need nobody. They just reinventing themselves. How many times in your life you did that?
right.
Damn, you don't even know who you are. Who says that?
They been saying that shit though.
Well, they used to say 20 years ago, they used to say, God gonna bless me. Now it's a manifestation.
Right.
Now let's move God out the way because God haven't been working.
They went past God to the universe.
Yeah, the universe. Let's do work.
I'm going to the universe.
Hey, next week is Thanos. Boom. Fucking Batman and Superman and fucking Wonder Woman.
Hell yeah.
Right.
Grow the fuck up.
They
The
all
color blue.
with that shit.
Yeah. Just pulling everything out their ass.
And it never happened.
Never happened. Because they not going to hold themselves responsible, accountable for it.
No. So it's just supposed to just magically appear and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, I've thought about this a while now. I'm like, if I was a woman and I want sympathy, get me a bad man, get pregnant.
Yeah.
I got the government on my side.
Yeah.
All day.
I got my family on my side.
And the
All day.
state.
I could really fuck up now and then blame somebody else for the shit.
Of course.
Right. And then
You know what that sound like? When my kid was 3 years old, I said, hey, did you write on this wall? Mm-mm. Crayola markers all in the fucking hand.
Right.
It mysteriously got from out the box into my hand. That's what my child said. Now I'm this age, I'm hearing women saying the same shit. They just replacing Crayolas.
They never came out of it.
They kids.
Grown kids.
Grown ass women, grown ass bodies with young minds.
See, that's why you need a man there.
You know why? That's called discipline.
Right.
You come home, you bring home, let's say, $4,000 out of a month.
Okay.
Babe, $2,000 on bills, make it work. She thinking about her head, I don't need this shit.
Okay.
Do this shit by myself. He only giving me this. That's what the whole plight is. They upset.
Yep.
They angry. They ain't gonna admit it because emotionally, and they're gonna keep blaming us for pridefulness because we ain't humble. I mean, I don't know how much black men need to be humble after being beaten and brought over to a whole nother country. I don't know how much humble pie we need.
Right.
We need a whole lot. From that to this to we getting looked at and we getting stared at and police brutality and police killing. How much humble do black men need?
And why we got to be humble to a motherfucker who don't even meet their own requirements of success?
Exactly.
Thank you.
You want me to come? Women got all these criteria. He got to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
John, you got kids?
Yeah, I got 2 girls.
What your girl say when you go in the store? They just pick up something and say, "Can you buy this, Dad?"
Yeah, right. I'm literally.
They don't have no criteria.
I'm trying to teach my 12-year-old I lived this last month was the first month that I printed up like fake bills and stuff. So now she got like a light bill and stuff like that. You know, it's
Right.
like $2, $1.15.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? So
That's what I've been doing.
But they don't understand the concept of money. Like my 9-year-old was confused. She was like, "Oh, you just run the card and you get shit." No, baby.
Thank you.
On this card. You know what I'm saying?
See?
They
But
don't
when you
understand the
when you
concept.
transpire that and you hear grown women saying the same thing, they sound alike.
Right. And I look at my daughters like, okay, y'all young, you don't get it. Bitch, you my age.
Thank you.
You not only are you
Thank
my
you.
age,
They
you
said
got children. So I know you've had
right.
this conversation before. I know you've had this conversation before with your kids.
But
So
they
how,
said they have well, they have a dad like your girls do. See, your girls know. And they died at 12. Don't tell me a woman ain't never told you that.
man, I don't
They be
understand.
close to say it. They like, see, your girl's got a father. I ain't grew up with one. So you
That's
went through your whole course of life, never encountered money in your life, never seen it,
right.
never
Now,
bought yourself anything. I ain't never seen Nicholas women walking around here.
right. You know you knew you had to save up enough to get that purse or that
Thank
watch
you.
that you like, right?
And
Right.
then
So
gonna
what
still
is that?
blame
What
somebody
are you
else.
teaching your kids? Right. You like so if okay, fine, they got a daddy. Okay, you didn't have a daddy. Fuck it, I didn't have a daddy. So okay,
Right,
I
me
didn't have a
either.
daddy. So how
Like,
the fuck
what
did I
the
learn this?
right? Thank you. See, everybody can't be like you and get it. That's the state.
And that's
That's
exactly
emotional
why
rape.
they where they at. Right. That's where they at. That's see the difference between manifesting something and going and fucking learning it for real and you want to teach it. That's the difference. That's why your ass ain't successful, you raggedy bitch.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, you ain't never heard of a library? No one told you anything. Dude, I've
Nigga,
heard it
you got YouTube. You can
YouTube.
you scroll down Facebook long enough, you gonna find a video that's gonna tell you how to do some shit. You can
Thank you.
you can fuck around and learn how to fix a light socket or fix your credit. It don't make I don't know. It depends on what's on your timeline. But you
And
gonna learn something.
I agree with man, these women crazy, man. But I do understand where women be coming from. They scared. They scared of their own gender. They afraid, man. These women gonna whoop their ass. They gonna beat they might kill them. They might kill some of these women. It's a woman that be on Facebook. I follow. She always going in on women. She posted a woman made a page and asked for other women to join it to try to shut her down. She was angry.
Wait. Is her name Shaquille Mia?
No, it's with a D.
Okay, no, I was thinking about somebody else. Okay.
Man, she be going in on what women responsibilities and how they should be held accountable, and they be going in on her.
They say she women hating. She a whole woman, and they say she women hating.
Yeah,
like,
she
what?
said no, it's a terminology for them. It's a term in that group. They are pickers.
Pick what that mean?
Pick. I just found this out. A picker mean you would do anything inside with a man to keep a man, to stay with a man, or be in their good graces. It's like picker. I think that's a term. But
Okay.
the
So that
terminology,
means like you in a relationship and
no, she's not in a relationship. She don't have to be, but she's trying to stay good in the good graces of a man, hoping like she would get a man.
So what we would call like a soft ass nigga, something like that.
Right.
Okay. All right.
So that's what they call in women that does that.
A picker. Okay. I just learned something. See?
Right. I just found that out too. I
I
just found that out too. I think it's picker, but somebody like Eb or Alicia, they will go after them. They will say, they will call them, they trying to be cool with men because they trying to not rub them wrong. Even though they tactics, what they are saying could offend some men, they don't care. You're supposed to be hateful toward men. You're not with the movement.
So you got to agree with all these points. If you disagree with one,
that's why I always say it's not even about men. They ain't even across the street yet. They just pointing across the street. That's how I visualize it. They all huddle up and they mad at men for two different reasons. One of them, they mad at men for being a man. I always tell them women, take that up with God.
I agree.
Got nothing to do with me.
I agree. That a bunch of penis.
I was born. I came out my dad's sack as a sperm like you did.
Right. It happened.
I didn't know who I was going to be before I came to being born. And they mad at that. They think men got this type of this thing like we get trophies for doing things, we get honored for doing things. Like I'm like, I don't know the last time somebody like you get a free meal for taking care of your kids. I ain't never got one. You ever heard of that day? I
You
ain't
said
never heard of a
a free meal
holiday
for what?
for even taking care of your kids. What
No,
kind of
that's not a thing.
the way the women talk, they act like we get some type of treatment. Like Kennard faithful to his wife and good and all that. He gets some type of
They do.
um,
That's because they want the benefit. They want the benefits of being a man. With them, what they see is the benefits of being a man. Oh, he's a man. So he get the money. He gets the. He makes more money. He's in control of the money. Blah blah blah. But they don't want the responsibility of this. What's on the nigga's shoulder? Like, okay,
exactly.
it's my responsibility. It's like you and your kids, man. The kids, they want the credit card. They want to be able to stuff. But you also, okay, I'm able to buy toys as much as I want, but I also got to pay for lights and gas
Right,
and
exactly.
and stuff.
Exactly.
Like you said, kids don't understand
And they
that part.
disregard, they like kids, they disregarding it because they looking at it like, okay. Like I remember telling my daughter one time, I said, I can't afford that. I gotta pay this bill. She looked at me, you don't have it? I'm like, now we need to have a talk. Because you clearly is misinformed of what my responsibility is for you.
Right.
Because that's what structure is. Life comes before your personal happiness.
Right.
And that's what women don't want in a real man. Because now my personal happiness and human nature is to be selfish, but it's more prevalent in a woman because she's more emotional bound than a man. So she's going to succumb to her emotions and her feelings. And feelings is like a drug. So I did something nice one time and a man was nice to me. I need that hit every time. Why I'm not getting that hit? Why when I walk to Kennard, he took me to a steakhouse. I walk up to John, he's not.
Right.
Because the criteria changed. Now they confused. That's when they fall into the manifestation and universe and all this type of stuff going on because they refuse to adjust and to adapt to their surroundings. And that comes with life. And that I always tell women, sorry, I can't be your father.
Right.
And two, I could respect that if I was 20 and you was 18. But when you get a certain age and you see how life is dictating to you, you need to eat some humble pie.
Yeah.
And figure out why are you succumbing to your drug addiction of thinking you supposed to get a certain thing. That's therapy.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You need to run the therapy fast and quick. And figure out what is wrong, why are you feeling that way, and why are you being Pinocchio for any other woman that's pulling on your strings. Because most men is not going to tell you that. Real men, when you run across them, you're going to have a problem. I've told women that you're going to have a problem because you got to sit there across that table and negotiate. You negotiate your 9 to 5.
Yep.
You didn't walk out. Why you think men say that? That's what women say that. I've heard women say this to me. Remember, this was big maybe 10, 15 years ago. Don't be telling me I'll do this for my boss. Well, you negotiate a job. You telling me you like your pay?
Right.
You ain't walk out. You submitted.
That's, you know what? Okay, I'm so glad you said that because that goes into when the women have been saying this bullshit for the past however many years, at least since the 70s, that that women make 14, 16 cents less than men. So they make, I think, what was it, 84 cents per dollar, and then black women make like 68 cents. I forgot what the numbers are, but that whole study was bullshit because a whole bunch of reasons why that's not true. But one of the reasons, what you just said, a man is more likely to tell his or have a discussion with his boss after that, however it works at your job, a year review, 2 year, whatever it is. Hey, I've been here, I've done this, I want to raise 8%. 2%, 7%, 3%, and whatever. Whereas a woman to be like, hey, can I have you? Like, no. Okay, all right, cool. That ain't a man's fault. That ain't your boss's fault. It's your fucking fault. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
And you know what else?
That's
You
the
know
problem
what
because
else?
they're trying to compete
You know
in
what
a
else?
man's space. That's the problem when you have a
And you
woman
know what
trying to
else?
compete
And
in a man's
and
space.
you know what's confusing the women? And I'm finna put it this way. If they understood what capitalism is when they first invented that, they was only doing goods and selling goods to whites. They had to open up to black. They was opening up the first group of people was black men. Now they need black women to work because it's still helping with capitalism. That's more money. That's why people are billionaires now. They don't get it. They don't think it's a ploy. Come on, man. If I'm sitting at home and you the only person buying shirts from me, I'm gonna try to figure out how to buy a shirt, make a shirt for your girl because I need her money. And if she's saying she only getting money from you, what would I tell her? Hey, if I was you, I would get a job. If I was you, that's not enough.
Get your own. You good.
Get your own.
Why listen to him? Spend your own money.
Right. Why buy a shirt? Just buy a shirt just using his money. You can buy 3, 4 shirts.
Right.
And they're not looking who they in front of that's telling them that because it's stimulating their mind. And women are emotional creatures. And they love that. Whether they being manipulative. You know how that saying is? Some women love when a man lie to them. It turns them on.
Yep. Uh-oh, we lost you.
Yeah, we can't hear you.
I
Your mic went out, Will.
I was breaking up, my bad. But it turned them on. Always go all the way back to the Garden of Eden. The snake talked to the woman. It turns her on. You could be just like God. You could be just like man. You could be just anything in the world. That was the first word of manifest. The universe, you can have it all. You could be galactics. Do they know in the common man era of human beings, that's where everything is geared to? Life is geared to a woman and her buying power. It's more clothing store. Everything is built for women.
Right.
Built for women. And they don't even realize what's happening. They don't even sit down for a minute to look at every commercial. Everything is geared to them. From the color, the smell, is to attract them. And it's only to tap in the emotional side of them. No logic. And that's why they the way they are. That's why they upset. And that's why they need more. That's where the selfishness come from. The greed. I just need a lot. More. Man, Joe, it's sad. It's really bad.
Especially when you realize that they're not the one that's bringing shit to the table. Like it's always the broke motherfucker.
Oh, true. Well, they not taught to go get it. They just taught to ask for it.
That's a good point. They're not taught to get it. They taught to want it. That's a very good point.
That's the whole point of it. Why you think I said that? When she come and buy a shirt, after I sold you a shirt, she asked you for the money. She didn't work for it. Now I put a bug in her ear to work. You know what she do when she first get her first raise in her life? She don't know how to negotiate it because that's her first time working.
Yep.
She don't have enough experience to negotiate. And to add to it, most men would get there early, would do a little extra. That gives them negotiating power.
Yep.
Women don't know how to do no extra. They don't know how to do the little extra little things.
Right.
To negotiate. They just straightforward who they are. So they feel they should get increased by just exactly how they look. Yep. I'm like, sweetheart, you look the same from last year. You did the same thing from last year.
Man,
I'm serious. I got older. They get up every day. Well, I got one sister, she says she gets up and be at the clock 5 minutes before it's time to punch out.
Nigga, if you not, this is the story of all the women.
See? All the women. They got memes on that. How you gonna negotiate a raise if you clocking out 5 minutes early?
Right.
Don't even think about it.
Mhm.
Well, my
When I
work
tell you
is
that
only
me and
between
my
those
ex-
hours. You don't get more unless you do more.
Dude, when I tell you that me and my ex got into some of the most serious conversations and heated fucking arguments over work ethic. So me coming from the army, she hadn't had real jobs before. You know what I'm saying? She worked at a daycare and some other little shit doing a tutor or something like that. So she went to college, got a bachelor's. So okay, cool. So now it's time for her to do that. What do you call it? Internship or whatever you call that shit. Yeah, whatever at the end of your master's program. So the place is about 30, 40 minutes away, a drive where she got to go from the house, right? Okay, my office is fucking 2 hours away from. I'm fine with that. Whatever. That's me, nigga. I'm
already know what you finna
you know what I'm
take
saying? I don't believe in late. I don't do late. If I gotta wake up at 4 o'clock to be, I'm fine with this shit. Nigga, when I tell you that every fucking day she left the house at 7:15, and that pissed me fucking. Oh, it pissed me off so much. I cannot tell you how many times I had to let her know. If you was one of my fucking soldiers, I would lay into your ass so much. Dude,
Yep.
no, I'm telling you, she was always, either she was late, which, well, I'm even the civilian definition of late. She was late a couple to 8:01, 8:02, 8:05. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But even when she was there on time, she was walking. Woo, I barely made it. I opened the front door right at 8 o'clock. Like, motherfucker, you still late?
You ain't working.
Thank you. You got to put your coat down. You got to go to the bathroom. You got to go
get coffee, drink a coffee, eat this shit. Yeah. But next year, but we're set to get a raise. See, they won't give me anything.
Right. Oh, they don't like black people. No, you ain't shit. You are a horrible employee. I will fire you.
And that's before they start manifesting it. Because God was giving nothing. Now the universe now.
And they claim it.
They manifest themselves.
Right, I claim it. That's the word.
What'd you say?
All these claim it.
Right.
All these Q words. I'm like, what kind of deal you got with God that no one else know?
Right. Explain it to me.
Because I'm tired of working. I've been working 30 years almost. I'm tired. And you got the Q and you sitting there holding it. That's how they talk. You sit there with the whole Q word, not just you, my mom and everybody that could have been well off, and we just manifest, level up, strong as all what get out, boss up, and we would have got it all. Kennard, man, I don't know what your dad was doing. Your mama was hold the car like the rest of our mamas. No offense, I'm just saying, women hold the car like that. Play it. Right. That's like playing spades. Right. You got the ace, king, queen, and you ain't gonna play it? Play the cards.
You got 5 draw fours. You ain't gonna draw.
Right. You ain't gonna play it? No, God said not right now. I mean, universe.
Right.
Wow.
I would level up the status, but
it's not time to level up or boss up. Wow. It's not made to be claimed yet. Oh, somebody in my way to my manifestation. If they just move, then who's the person?